guys know about that? Jesus. What are some game features that you think should be industry standard practices? Oh, one I really liked recently was with Power World. I'm sure other games have done it, but Power World was the first game that I've seen do it. But for survival crafting games, the ability to craft and build things directly out of your chests rather than having to walk over to your chest and put the items in your inventory and then go build it is such an unimaginably incredible quality of life feature that, like, I think Asmongold is the one who said Valheim feels really hard to play after that, and I agree. It's really... It just feels bad to build in Valheim now. And I loved building in Valheim when that first came out, but I've gone back to it a couple times now, and it just feels so tedious, right? And so that's a big one. Another cool one I saw recently was with Lethal Company. In the settings, they have an arachnophobia option, which will replace the spider models. I thought that was really cool. For like open world games that have like any kind of driving mechanic, again, I'm sure there's other games that have this that I'm not thinking of, but Watch Dogs 2 has an overlay that it places directly on the road rather than just showing you it on the minimap, and so it's much easier to see where you're trying to go and go from one destination to the other. For any kind of like competitive shooter, and it's funny that like because I'm pretty sure I saw this being like touted as one of the features of the upcoming Call of Duty, but like if you even want to consider yourself to be a competitive FPS, having like an entirely customizable UI is like borderline mandatory. Like I think most shooter games should just copy the entire customization features of Counter-Strike, right? The ability to switch your guns from a left hand to a right, from the left side to the right side, the ability to use console to set keybinds, the ability to set multiple keybinds to a single key. All of those features in Counter-Strike are, I wish more games had those. So the ability to reformat your UI, which like I said is a new feature in the upcoming COD, which is pretty cool, but things like that, just the more customization you have, especially in competitive games like that, where every little thing can make a huge difference, especially at the really high level gameplay. And so customizable UI and like I guess interaction input I guess it's just customizable UI and inputs, but that's a really big one. What are some other ones? I guess this isn't like a industry standard practice thing. This is more just like just like a game I'd like to see, but I'd like to see a open world game that combines like the driving from GTA and then the swinging mechanics from the Spider-Man 2018 / the Spider-Man 2 and Miles Morales games, and then hacking from Watch Dogs 2. I want to see all three of those bundled into one thing. I would pay an exorbitant amount of money to play that game. That would be incredible. That would be super cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else, but I think that's probably most of it. That's everything I have off the top of my head.